out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chump. At least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jump, put up a pump, pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Sean. He ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build that with my band to the steps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this me go riding for it. 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tucked. Say she feeling little nigga, try luck. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his head squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house, the bay, watch the women. I go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action here. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And the Lions force the turnover on the first series of this game. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd. Especially as a quarterback, it's your job to quiet that home crowd. But an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
From the red zone now. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Able to find Chandler here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd and 4. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie this game 7-7. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Man in motion here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Got for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he overshoots his man. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking for a throw here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's a throw. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to throw here on fourth. Cut near the goal line. They come through with a massive gain there on fourth down. 24 yards, and it's a first down.
So close to get off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. Now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions break the tie here in the first. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Slot man motioned over. Here's 2nd and 11. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. Into traffic, complete. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they bring him down around the 34. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. From the 34. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. Right up the gut. Gets in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He beams one deep right side. He's got it at the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions need only one to take the lead. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Chased out to his right. He's marking won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely. Throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They've got a man in motion. Second and 10 now. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Looking to the air here. Completed to his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes. Right away, he got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To throw it on 1st down. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's short the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. 2nd and 4. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll only get this one up to about the 47. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Second down now, 7 to go. Design bootleg here. Oh, baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Vikings, going the other way.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on 1st. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. Throwing now on 1st down. Catch made over the middle.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
To throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And his pass is going to fall incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Still sticking with the passing game. We've got a screen to the running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Ground on 1st and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He gets another shot here. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. A quick throw swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Gotta read where the quarterback's eyes are going. You gotta react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. If he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He'll throw it yet again. He sends this one to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Looking up towards the dome, can't bring it in clean! First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's going deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push their lead to 18. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 39. Completed to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Able to find Chandler here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. They are throwing it again. He gets this one to Chandler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Dropping back to throw. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send a man in motion. Second and 10 now. On the move, headed right. Has it down close. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on second and 4. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He's going deep this time. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third and long for him here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's a bootleg for him. Headed out right. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. That one right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 32.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back to throw, needing a 1st. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. Slot man motioned over. Throwing now on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down. Still sticking with the passing game. This is hauled in by Chandler. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. There he goes, right sideline. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They're running again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning left is their running back. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Called in left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. They'll throw it. He's got a man left. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a gain of 22. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Handoff now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 2nd and 7. And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
They're throwing it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
Could be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the plays to break down here that the defense, I can give a lot of credit, and they deserve it. Stuck with those receivers, let that rush get home. But the old quarterback in me knows you just can't do that. You escape, you're buying time. When you're down there in the red zone, well, you can't take a sack to knock you out of it.
It's 2nd and goal. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Setting up a throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield.